Hello guys, welcome to my channel on Shady World. Today I've started a new series on Python, especially for the beginners. And in this, I have covered all the topics related to Python, which is really important for everyone to understand. So, about Python, their Python application, why important, why so popular, what are the companies that they using this Python. Then we will start with our coding. We'll see our codes as well. The what are the packages are really important. Looping, functionality, conditional statement, how you can write your own functions, the custom queries you can write, how you connect with the database, the OOPS concept, file handling. So a lot of topics will be covered here, even the data visualization, statistical analysis, all the things we will cover here. And I'm pretty sure in a couple of weeks you can start working on building your own application. So let's start our today's series first session. So in this, I will start with introducing to the Python. So what exactly the Python is? So Python is an object-oriented, interpreted high-level programming language. So Python is not fully object-oriented based. It's just a concept that has been utilized here. And as they say that it's an interpreted because the compilation system has been processed in such a way that every code is being analyzed. So the point not analyze, every line by line there is a error checking system is. So line by line the code has been analyzed and that's how it's interpreted. So line by line interpretation if it's done, so that is called the interpreter is. So that is what the Python is. In case if you, let's say for example, you have 300 lines of code and in 99th of that line or if you made a mistake or any kind of syntax error, then Python will stop analyzing from 99th. From if you fix that, then and then it will move to the next. So the point is, wherever it stops, it will stop there, and you need to fix it, and then it will move to the rest of the code to check on. So that's how line by line the code has been checked. That's what a Python is. High level programming language says it's that what user can understand, so in a readable format. That's how you can code here. It's nothing to do with that you have to create your machine based coding where you have to mention your anything with 0 and 1 binary based data. So that's what a high level programming language states. So if I summarize this in a point, then Python is actually need ask you or tells you to concentrate more on the business logic based coding instead of writing the whole programming task. Reason behind is Python is so big that they have their standard inbuilt libraries, so there in which there is inbuilt functions, not inbuilt library. The library is there which having the inbuilt functions. So there are a lot where you can use them instead of writing for all that as well. So the point is focus more on the business logic rather than writing on this normal functions, which is easily you can get it from the packages itself. So that's what I would summarize for Python. But why Python is still a question. So let's figure out what's the reason behind why people are asking more of Python these days. So number one, Python is a rich and supportive community. The point is Python is now so vast that a lot of people have joined there. A lot of people are become Python developers. They have developed so many libraries, packages, functions have been added, and it's continuously been improved. If you go to python.org website, then that's a um, that is the main website where each and every person are updating their new packages they are introducing. So every day or every in few days or something, new packages are introducing with a lot of functionality. So it reduces a lot of task of any developer, and you can reuse those codes. So that is one of the plus point of object oriented concept, that reusability is possible because of this inbuilt library. It's one of the best way. And if you raise any issues, then it's easily gonna fix because of this. such a supportive community that they answer you in promptly, I would say. The next point is easy to code and write. You can easily code a Python's code. There's kind of a rumor has been made because of Python is so difficult, uh, but I would say, really say, if you follow my videos, I'm pretty sure in a couple of weeks you can start writing your code, and it's really easy. So the point is just you need determination, um, and focus towards that you want to learn this coding language. Number three is open source and availability. Python is an open source. There is no particular person that they can say that this is there, and you have to take an approval of that. You can add anything to Python. Python is an open source, as they say, and freely available. You don't need to pay any single charge on using Python. So that's what the number 3 point. So a lot of amount on uh, getting the excess or about the software has been reduced by all these business people. So that's why one of the most important reason about if I go with the cost cutting. Number fourth is a standard library. They have a lot of packages, libraries that a lot of built-in functionality, functions itself, methods are there. So it reduces a lot of effort for the developers to create such functions there and then work on their actual business logic. So that's what a standard library states. Number fifth is a cross-platform language. Um, Python is not, I would say, there is no barrier in using Python. Is that you have to choose a particular operating system. You can choose any of the operating system and work on it. You can go with Ubuntu, Windows, Mac OS, or even Linux. So any cross-platform operating system you can use it. So that is number five. Number six is career opportunities associated with Python. That's a most important one. These days, everyone are asking and telling you to learn this. Even in schools, they have started asking you. Not even every world leaders, they are pushing you to learn this. Not about this language, but actually about the domain, about the data science, if I say. So, in where the mostly used nowadays is a Python. If I go with the statistics, then I would say more than 60 to 65% are preferring Python over R and SAS languages. So that's one of the biggest reasons that why Python, because machine learning AI built models are actually work best when you use with Python, because Python has a lot of standard libraries which is push or give the best benefit over to the others. So there are a lot of drawbacks for the other tools because of these packages, because Python have a lot of packages. That's why. So if you see, there are a lot of companies which are using. If I go with Tesla is one of that guy who Elon Musk who created such a car which is completely based on machine learning, and he used a lot of Python code out there. So that is one of the application of Python and their model which is actually running and people are using these days. So if I go with the Uber, Instagram app itself, which all everyone are using, they are also on Python. NASA is using a lot for computer vision. For the images that they get, a lot of images they get from the satellite. So in analyzing all those the image which is, I would say, the unsupervised models, they have performing on deep learning AI. So a lot of companies like these are the very few of them that has mentioned. Google, which has developed this TensorFlow, which is completely based on Python and the Python packages. So that's what Python. So Python is, and Python being utilized. Now let's focus on what are the Python application. So you will get an idea of what are the where in what purpose they are using. So let's see. So Python application. Python is used in building websites, softwares to automate tasks as automation to conduct data analysis. That I don't have to say it's like MLA. I have said a lot of times. So building a website and software is one of that. Automate the task. If I say, then few others like game development. Yes, these days game developments are being better created in Python. 3D graphics, network programming. If I say parallel computing, cloud computing. So all those are also based on Python. You can create the database access, education. If one of the portal like say EDX, they are on Python. Then software development and desktop applications. So these are a very few applications still. But if I go with the sector, then there are a lot of sectors that they are applying all this. Finance, retail, e-commerce, social media, manufacturing, uh, then supply and logistic chain, then defense, travel. So a lot of sectors where they are utilizing healthcare, one of that. So yes, so this is all about Python, and which is really important for everyone to understand. So if you really like this video, then do like, share, and subscribe to my channel.